just kind of wanted to start this video with a little bit of context. I know I ain't posted any videos in quite a while, and most people probably just gonna skip past this, and that's fine. Honestly, I'm doing it just as much for documentation's sake, so I can go back and look at it if I want to, than anything else. But I just wanted to kind of share what I've had going on. I probably hadn't posted any videos, I don't know, what, 6-8 months or something, and that's about the time where kind of the end of what I feel like was one journey that wasn't that much fun started another one. Now I'll just preface all this with saying, y'all know, maybe you've seen the videos, I don't know, maybe not, where I've lost weight in the past, and you know, I've gone about it so many different daggone ways. My body kind of, it naturally wants to be big. I like food, so if I start slacking, immediately stuff starts happening. Like I did that triathlon, and you know, when you do like a weight type of thing like that, where you're trying to start working out and stuff, you always kind of feel like you want like a finish. And like I said that in videos I did then, I'm like, you know, it can't be a start and a finish. It's got to be a lifelong thing. So what am I going to do from here? You know, I've done these different day-long challenges and such before. I've done P90X, I've done Insanity and stuff, and it's, you get to the end and you're like, all right, I've done this, so now I don't have to do anything else. Well, that's not the case, because you will quickly sink right back into what you were doing before. Well, you can say crap all you want to, but it's pretty hard to do it. And as much as I'm proud and glad that I did that triathlon, it kind of set me up somewhat for failure. Like, it made me feel like I pushed and pushed and pushed to get that done, and then it was done, and I was just like, dude, I'm over this crap. Like, I was so focused on it. I was honestly stressing out about it a whole lot, and once it was done, I didn't want to do anything anymore. And I had some other things happen. You know, I lost both my grandfathers, and we all have stuff happen in our life. Like, it happens to everybody. I'm not special. Neither is anybody else, particularly in the fact of you being different. You know what I'm trying to say. We all have stuff we go through. I'm not trying to make my situation sound worse than anybody else's, what I'm trying to say. But back in November, you know, how many times in our lives that we've been like, yeah, you know, next week I'm going to start doing this or start doing that. Well, I finally said that crap enough. I went to work one day, and I was like, I mean, I really was truly looking for an answer as to why I just felt like crap all the time. I mean, physically and honestly more mentally. And I think the mental side of it is really what was making me physically feel bad. Like, I ain't gonna go into all kind of details, but I was dealing with a lot of like anxiety and just stressing constantly. I mean, I felt like my blood pressure was like 300/200 constantly. And honestly, it was going up. Like, I had a few different things happen, appointments and stuff, and you know, you go to the doctor's office and they're like, oh, well, it's normal for it to be a little higher, a little stressed. And I'm like, all right, this is starting to be like a routine thing. Like, and between that and a few other things, you know, whether it's good or bad, it forced me to be like, okay, I gotta get this crap under control. I mean, dude, I was pushing up on like 260 pounds, and I mean, I'm only like 5'11". I hit it as best I could, but I was getting pretty freaking huge. So try to speed up what I'm saying here. Basically, I just started working really hard. You know, I quit some bad habits, eating, things like that. Like, you know, eating terrible. I mean, I could crush like 5 brats with freaking cheddar cheese on them like nobody's business. I mean, I was crushing food, and I was doing a little too much just hanging out and whatever the heck, and I wasn't taking care of myself. And I think when you're younger, you can kind of do that a little bit more, but it started getting kind of serious. And to speak towards riding, I mean, it drove me as far as looking for solutions to where I got another bike. I mean, I was dead set on the fact that I just was not going to get comfortable on that YZ250. And I mean, I tried to make all kind of adjustments. I tried to do this, I tried to do that, and I never like felt like myself on the dirt bike. And it was like, I mean, I could only go like a lap and a half, and I'm freaking, you know, can't even hold on anymore. You've seen the videos where I talk about that crap. Woo! All right, Travis, you got me. That's all I got. Damn. Woo! Oh man, that was fun. Woo! Damn. Shit have mercy. 150. editing is a beautiful thing, because I literally would do like a lap at a time, and it was getting dangerous to where I just couldn't hold on, and then I was riding sloppy, and I was getting more mad than I was having a good time when I would go out riding, and that sucked, because riding dirt bikes has always been my favorite thing. And like, you know, to go through a time of where I felt like I was so close to where I could have lost that completely, and then to be so thankful to go back out there, but it's like it didn't feel right. I didn't feel comfortable. So I got the Honda, and maybe it was a little bit better, but I still just did not feel right. I mean, I was way overweight for the bike, obviously, but you know, I got the sag pretty much to cinder block status, and I mean, I felt like things were getting a little better, but it still just wasn't right. So back in November, you know, I started exercising, and like every time I started exercising, I might think, okay, I'm gonna do a little weightlifting, this and that, and then I just end up doing a whole bunch of cardio. Talking about my long-term process of what this has been for me, I mean, this is another step for me, coming all the way from January of 2019. So I have to keep pushing. I mean, building my cardio endurance is huge, and I will absolutely be continuing to do that. Me personally, I've got to work on some more strength training. I mean, I can definitely feel in my upper body that I'm weak. Definitely got to work on some weight training. Most people hate cardio. I actually really like cardio. I like putting in a lot of miles on the bike. I like that struggle of running. But fast forward to now, I'm the same weight that I was in 2021 around this time, actually. And I look completely different. And I give all that to lifting weights. I was kind of nervous to lift weights because, you know, I've got some stuff in my back and this and that. It's done nothing but help. Mentally, it's done nothing but help. Like, if you've ever even thought about picking up a weight, it takes a little while to get comfortable and figure out what you want to do and stuff, but it's been huge for me. I cannot even tell you. And so, you know, maybe in another video, if anybody even cares, I can go into more details of kind of what I've been doing and stuff. But pretty much I started out with a bro split. I just did a body part per day, and just so I could try a ton of different volume of exercises. I'm sure I was doing a ton of junk volume, but I wanted to try some different stuff out, see what felt good, see what didn't. Part of lifting weights is kind of managing injury. I mean, I had a few strains, pulls, this, that when I first started, and sometimes I'd have to kind of wait a little bit, but once I kind of finally feel like I got things sort of broken in and got into my rhythm, dude, I've ridden 2 weekends in a row, and I cannot even explain the difference. Like, I feel back like I'm in my old shell. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm still not even close to the fastest person out there. I'm not, and I'm not gonna be, but just my comfort on the bike, I can ride my pace, and I can do 20-30 minutes without stopping. And I mean, I'm proud of that. I am. It's been a lot of work to go into that, and it makes me really excited to go riding. I mean, of course it's a lot more fun, but I'm not like on edge, you know, feeling like I'm about to go down all the time, because I feel like I'm stronger and more control of the motorcycle. So I'm not gonna keep talking. If y'all have even watched it this far, I do appreciate it. I just wanted to get that out there and kind of let you know what I've been going on with. So I'm still kind of above where I want to be. I've lost almost, I'm at like 68 pounds I've lost. Now, I'm really not trying to just make the number on the scale go down. I'm trying to get towards putting muscle on, but I am still in a calorie deficit because I've got a little bit further I want to go. But that's what I'm working with. So we're heading out to South Fork. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to ride with Travis today and see if we can get a little bit of footage. So appreciate y'all checking it out, and let's go.